Gamers Rise Up, Sega News Bits Live is back, and I just turned this on. I didn't do any setup. There's not going to be any cutaways to internet pages or videos. I just wanted to jump on. It's a beautiful Friday afternoony, and I just wanted to shoot the breeze about some stuff going on at Sega Bits and within the Sega world at large. Before I do that, I gotta do it, guys. I gotta do it. Come on, call me a shill. G Fuel. G Fuel is supporting my efforts here. So if you use Segabits at checkout, you get 20% off. Visit gfuel.com/Segabits. That's the plug. That's the plug. All right. So there's been a lot of Sonic stuff happening in the last few weeks. And you may or may not have noticed, I don't know if people visit websites anymore, but essentially we're not like posting that stuff as news to segabits.com. And the stuff I'm talking about is the leaked stuff. And the main reason for that is that we are kind of in Sega's good graces now. And we have discovered that places that news stuff that is a leak, like the sales data and the Crossworlds content that's since been officially released, or at least officially announced, like the Nickelodeon, SpongeBob, Avatar, and Ninja Turtles stuff. Like that was known a little earlier, and we didn't share it. So I just want to let you all know that it's not because like we're not seeing these things, but if there is something that is like a leak, like sales data, things like that, like we would love to news it and talk about it and write about it, but we just can't put it up on the site. It hurts our relationship with Sega, and I know there has been sites in the past, TSSZ News, if you remember them, they were like Tristan there. He was like 100% like, I am a independent investigative journalist, and I'm gonna say anything and everything that comes across my desk, even if it makes Sega mad. And it's like, well, you're a fan site, aren't you? Like, I don't know. It's not like the New York Times is not like the executive branch's fan site. Like, I get it. They report the news, but we, and I was thinking TSSC at the time, were like a fan site. So like, you kind of don't want to step on the company's toes that you're like a fan of and covering, because there's certain things that are like legitimate leaks. Anyway, just wanted to get that out there too. I don't know what I think about the Nickelodeon collaborations going on. I personally think the whole season pass thing is a season pass, in that I'm not that interested in it, just because from what we're seeing, it's all third-party stuff. It's like, and it's, I don't even, like, outside of Minecraft, it's been like Ninja Turtles, SpongeBob, Avatar, and who knows what else. Now, if we start seeing like IDW Sonic stuff being included there, then maybe, but to be honest, I think the monthly drops that will be included within Sonic Racing Cross Worlds are going to actually be Sega and Sonic related. So far we've seen Like a Dragon, we've seen Hatsune Miku, and we've seen Persona. And I fully expect that that's where we're going to see like IDW Sonic characters. I hope, though, it sticks to Sega and Sonic. I hope that the little, like, the free monthly drops don't start dipping into the third-party stuff, because then it's going to be really kind of confusing as to, like, okay, well, SpongeBob you wanted us to pay for, but, like, I don't know, like, what would they do? Like, the Pillsbury Doughboy, like, he's free? Like, what's going on here? Yeah, interesting stuff. Sonic's actually been crossing over a lot lately. We've had the Sonic and DC crossover, which I have been reading, and I've been enjoying, but man, they're cramming a lot into each issue, and there's so much, I wouldn't say exposition, but it's just kind of like we got to tick the box for every single character and have them like meet and talk and have a little dialogue. And I guess that's kind of your classic crossover, but so far in terms of story, it's pretty light. And it's just ticking all the crossover boxes. I did see the toys too. and I thought those looked pretty nice, but I'm not going to be dipping into that just because, as if you've seen my collection videos, like I've got enough. I'm good. And I'm not a huge DC fan. I like the movies. I don't really read the comics. And I just don't really want to dedicate space to like a whole Sonic DC crossover line action figure thing. It just seems like a bit much. But yeah, Sonic's been meeting everybody and crossing over with everything. They have that new McLaren F1 partnership going on. They also have Magic the Gathering cards. They have what else is there? Oh, there's that Sonic, that card game that has every single character that has ever existed within Sonic the Hedgehog to like appear as like little trading cards. It's kind of wild. Then, as far as like physical stuff that's actually available, this came out on the day after Sonic's birthday. So it's Sonic Prime, the complete series, on Blu-ray from Wild Brain. This is the Netflix show. So it's a very nice looking release. Handsome steelbook. And it's got all 3, they call them seasons, but they're just like episode drops every 8 episodes. So it's all 23 episodes. I think this was like $30. Not a bad deal at all. Though the annoying thing is that they did seasons 1 and 2 as their own Blu-ray releases, and they never gave 3 a release. And I was actually not going to get this because I had 1 and 2, and then I saw that they haven't and have not announced a season 3 Blu-ray. So that's kind of crummy. I hate when shows do that. But overall, I haven't watched them yet, but I presume it's the same discs for 1 and 2. But yeah, handsome release. And what's fun too is you can take the plastic slipcover off, and then you can actually put it on other releases. So here is the Sonic 3 movie steelbook with Shadow. If we put that in, look at that. Now we've got Sonic Prime starring Shadow the Hedgehog. That's pretty exciting. Another cool thing that's going on behind the scenes at Segabit's Chicago HQ is this cool thing. So I'm working with a friend named Ian on a 3D printed, if you know what this is, raise your hand. But it's a 3D print of the fake adapter that allows you to put a can of Sonic the Hedgehog pasta into your Genesis. And that's from an old commercial from the mid-90s. And I was always fascinated by the fact that there's like a fake adapter that you can actually like pop your pasta in. And so this does fit in a Sega Genesis. This does hold the can. So this is the accurate sizing and everything. You can see it here. But he also sent me, so this was one of the prototypes. He also sent me a few like prototypes that were way too big. So this one's massive. It's so big, in fact, that I'm actually going to repurpose it. So, and I'll talk more about this in a second, but if you come to the Arcade Adventure 4, I think I'm going to be giving away a one of these. It's going to be this one, but I'm going to like paint it gold. It'll be nice and shiny, and then you can and then I'll put one of these in it. Wouldn't that be a great trophy? It's a G Fuel Sonic Peach Rings adapter. This doesn't fit in a Genesis. It's way too big. I'll show you the sizing, actually, and that's why it was a little off. You can see here. Yeah, it wasn't the right size, but I just got a kick out of that, so I'll probably repurpose this and have that. And then there was also this cool gold one that's just, again, a little too big. It was like a little smaller. It doesn't hold this. It might hold a thing there. I don't know if it holds a coffee cup. Hey, speaking of which, you can buy these from, I think, our Spreadshirt site. If you go to segabits.com. Yeah, hey, look, it fits. Look at that. The Sonic Pasta Coffee Mug adapter. So there you go. But, yeah, I'll put a link for these in the description below, as well as that G Fuel link, so you can save 20% off your order. So that's what we've got going on. I'm working with my friend Ian, though. We're hoping to have a small batch of these made in black And I am going to be making replica cans as well as a box to hold it all, and hoping to sell those like on a, I don't know, on the low, on the DL, whatever they call it. Just because it's a lot easier than going through the whole hassle of making an Etsy account and paying the extra percents that they ask for that. And then the last bit we've got going on is that the Arcade Adventure 4 is happening. It's going to be happening. I should have checked my calendar so I don't like say a date that's not. All right, it's going to happen October 25th. So like save that date. And I'm working with Chelsea right now, who did the art for the previous ones. And I'll let y'all know here it's going to be movie Amy Rose playing Sonic the Fighters, and on the screen will be Amy versus Metal Sonic. And the logo, if you haven't seen it, you can see it on our socials. I think it's pinned to our X account, which I only use now for self-promotion because I don't want to give any other content to that guy. But you can see it there. It's the Sonic the Hedgehog 4 movie logo, but it says Arcade Adventure 4. Looks really cool. So, yeah, so that's coming. Save the date, October 25th. Maybe you can go and play a game of Sonic the Fighters and win this. It's going to look a lot better, I swear. Maybe I'll put like a fake label here, like winner or something. But yeah, I just love this. I love this, but I especially love the one that you can actually stick in the machine. And it doesn't do anything. It'd be cool, like, if I could like hollow this out and put a game, but then what would it be? I guess it could be like a ROM hack of Sonic 1, but it replaces all the rings with like SpaghettiOs. But I'm not that creative. But in any case, that's pretty much it for this little pop-in Sega News Bits Live. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next game. Bye.